guys, I'm Dipti and welcome to my channel Your Kitchen, Your Rule. Have you ever made aloo paratha with roasted stuffing? Well, it's a different and unique way, and after making this way, you will always make aloo paratha by roasted stuffing. Not only that, I will also show you some tricks and tips to make puff or fulka aloo paratha. Yes guys, if you will follow the steps, stuffed parathas can be done like fulka rotis. So watch the video till end and make this unique and different style aloo paratha at home. But before we start, please consider to subscribe my channel and hit the bell so you will be notified by my new upcoming recipes. So now let's start. I will start off by making the dough first so that it can rest while we prepare the aloo stuffing. 2 cups of wheat flour, into that add cumin seeds, salt per taste and oil. Now the ratio is 2 tablespoons of oil per 1 cup of flour. Now combine the oil with the flour. This way the oil will coat the flour well and it will be result in the flaky paratha. When you press a portion of the dough in your palm, it will hold a shape like this as I am showing you. Now add water and make a semi-soft dough. When the dough is ready, apply oil on the top so that it doesn't get dry. And now cover it with a damp cloth and keep it aside for resting. And we will move on to the stuffing. Here I have steamed potatoes. You can also take boiled potatoes, but steamed potatoes contains less moisture in compared to boiled ones. So I prefer steaming over boiling. It results in dry and stiff stuffing. Onion, coriander, tomato, and this is the stem part of coriander. Well, the coriander stems have so much flavor, or I would say most flavors. So use it. So now let's begin. I have a big thick iron tawa. If you don't have such tawa, then use an aluminium or iron kadai or pan instead. But don't use non-stick because in non-stick we will not be able to roast the stuffing as we want. So use any metal vessel. Into that add oil. Add green chilies finely chopped. Now add finely chopped onion and saute for few minutes. While we cook anything on tawa, make sure that you saute it well because there are high chances that the veggies might burn. Keep the flame on low. After a few minutes, when the onions get transparent, add finely chopped tomatoes and saute everything in oil for a few minutes. Now after a few minutes, I am adding salt to separate the water. When we add salt, the veggies will start releasing water and we will evaporate it. The cooking process will become fast due to the salt. Now when the veggies will be soft, I will start mashing them with my spatula. Now I am adding the coriander stem so that the flavors stay intact. Now add all the spices, chili powder, turmeric, garam masala. Now incorporate everything and roast the spices for a few minutes. The wonderful smell is already filled my kitchen. Now after a few minutes of roasting, add potatoes. I am crushing them with my hands because I will mash them in next step. Now fold the potatoes with the spices. Then we will mash everything with the masher. Now when the stuffing is properly mashed, I switch to spatula because now we are going to roast the stuffing on the hot tawa on medium heat for 8 to 10 minutes. Now I add salt and mix it. Just pick up the stuffing from the bottom and fold it on the top. This way, roast the stuffing for 8 to 10 minutes or until you feel it's ready. As you can see, the stuffing is slightly sticking at bottom. Scrape it and mix it because it gives that roasted flavor. Keep mixing. Don't keep the flame on high, otherwise the stuffing will burn. Now after around 8 to 10 minutes of roasting, my stuffing seems to be ready. Now I am adding coriander leaves. Remember, we have added the coriander stems for flavor while cooking, and now we are going to add leaves for the freshness. I like generous amount of coriander leaves, so I am adding a lot, but you can adjust the amount as per your choice. Now as soon as the stuffing is ready, transfer it to a bowl. Don't leave it on the hot tawa because it might burn. Although we have turned off the heat, the tawa stays hot even after the heat is off. Now let the stuffing cool down at room temperature. After that we will roll the parathas. Our dough has been resting for a while. Now let's make the stuffed parathas. Take a small portion out of the dough. Take flour to roll it. First we will roll a small size to stuff and then we will roll it again. As you can see, I am mostly concentrating on rolling at the sides and not at the middle. The borders should be thin and in the middle it should be thick. Now I am taking around a tablespoon full of stuffing and making a ball. As we have roasted it, there is no moisture in it and it's stiff. Now place the bowl in the middle. Gather the sides like I am showing you and press it to join and then make a disc. Press gently. Now here is a tip. Don't roll it with the rolling pin right now. Take some flour and with fingers flatten it gently. Don't press too much, otherwise the stuffing might burst out. It will take hardly 1 minute. By pressing gently from the border sides, I made a medium-sized disc. Apply flour as needed. Now start rolling with rolling pin. Apply gentle pressure while rolling, and as you can see, the stuffing doesn't burst out even though the paratha layer is thin. So try this finger pressing method first and then roll it. It never fails. Now heat up a tawa and spread oil on it. Here another tip. Spread some oil on the spatula also so that the paratha doesn't stick on the spatula at the very first time. Now when one side is partially cooked, flip it and spread oil on the top. Now this time cook the bottom side completely and flip that oil side and now apply a little oil on the top also. See, it has already started puffing. It's because the top side is already cooked, the steam stays inside and make the paratha puff. Now when both sides cooked completely, bring down on a board and I am showing you how it looks from inside. Though it's hot, I will try to open it. See this guys, it turns out yummy and tasty. Do try this recipe at home and share your feedback with me. I will see you soon with another delicious recipe next week. Till then, bye.